In a truly groundbreaking and emotional finale, American Idol 2025 delivered one of the most historic moments in its two-decade run. Jamal Roberts, a 27-year-old schoolteacher from Mississippi, made history by becoming the first black male contestant to win the coveted title since Ruben Studdard's iconic victory back in 2003, an astonishing 22 years ago. Jamal's powerful voice, soulful delivery, and authentic presence on stage captivated the hearts of millions across the country. With a staggering 26 million votes cast in his favor, he emerged as the undisputed champion of season 23, triumphing over strong competitors John Foster and Brianna Nix in a finale that had audiences on the edge of their seats. His win not only marks a personal milestone but also stands as a cultural moment, signaling a renewed appreciation for raw talent, resilience, and representation on one of America's most watched reality stages. From humble beginnings in his hometown classroom to the spotlight of national television, Jamal's journey is an inspiring reminder of how dreams can become destiny when passion meets purpose. Jamal Roberts just etched his name into the history books with a moment that will forever be remembered by American Idol fans around the world. In what can only be described as a powerful cultural and emotional milestone, Jamal became the first black man in 22 years to win American Idol, following in the legendary footsteps of Ruben Studdard. His victory in 2025 isn't just a personal triumph, it's a historic celebration of talent, perseverance, and representation on one of America's biggest entertainment stages. The 27-year-old Mississippi native, whose journey from humble beginnings as a school teacher to national stardom has inspired millions, took to Instagram shortly after the finale aired to share his raw, heartfelt emotions. "I'm still trying to process this. God is so good," he wrote, his words echoing the sheer disbelief and gratitude he felt in that life-changing moment. The post quickly went viral, with thousands of fans, celebrities, and fellow contestants flooding his comments with messages of support, congratulations, and admiration. For many viewers, especially young black aspiring artists, Jamal's win wasn't just a competition outcome. It was proof that dreams deferred can still be realized and that representation truly matters. His win has sparked a renewed dialogue about diversity in reality television and the importance of recognizing voices that have long been underrepresented. It's safe to say that Jamal Roberts didn't just win a title, he inspired a generation. Who is Jamal Roberts? His early life and journey to stardom. Before he became a household name and a history-making champion of American Idol 2025, Jamal Roberts was simply known as Coach Roberts to his elementary school students in Meridian, Mississippi. A dedicated physical education teacher at Crestwood Elementary School, Jamal's life was grounded in community, mentorship, and a quiet but unshakable passion for music. Born and raised in the heart of Mississippi, Jamal grew up surrounded by gospel, soul, and R&B sounds that would later shape his signature style on the Idol stage. From a young age, music was more than just a hobby, it was a lifeline. In an interview with Billboard in April 2025, Jamal shared that some of his earliest memories involved singing hymns in church and performing covers of classic songs that spoke to his soul. The church choir became his first audience and the sanctuary his first stage. When he auditioned for American Idol Season 23, Jamal stepped in front of judges Luke Bryan, Lionel Richie, and special guest Carrie Underwood, delivering a breathtaking and emotionally raw rendition of Rick James' Mary Jane. The performance left the judges visibly moved, with Lionel Richie calling him the kind of storyteller we rarely see anymore. That audition would prove to be a pivotal moment, not just for Jamal, but for viewers who instantly connected with his sincerity, his depth, and the rich, velvety tone of his voice. Despite working full-time as a teacher, Jamal never gave up on his musical dreams. He often stayed late after school, recording cover songs, writing music, and uploading heartfelt performances to social media. Many of his early fans came from his local church community and the parents of his students, people who believed in his talent long before he stood under the national spotlight. His rise to fame wasn't overnight but a slow burn fueled by faith, hard work, and the unwavering support of those around him. Jamal Roberts' journey from a Mississippi classroom to becoming the first black man to win American Idol in over 2 decades is more than just a talent show success story. It's a testament to what happens when someone refuses to give up on their calling, even when the odds seem stacked against them. In an intimate and heartfelt interview, Jamal opened up about the powerful roots of his musical journey, painting a vivid picture of a childhood steeped in faith, family, and soul-stirring sound. "I started singing at the age of 2, Jamal shared, recalling how it was his grandparents who first noticed his gift. "They found out I could carry a tune before I could even fully pronounce my words," he laughed. Raised in a deeply spiritual household, music and church were at the very core of his upbringing. With a grandfather who was a bishop on his father's side and a grandfather who was a deacon on his mother's side, it's no surprise that Jamal spent a large part of his formative years in church, every time the doors opened, as he lovingly described it. Whether it was Sunday service, choir rehearsal, or midweek Bible study, Jamal was there, not just attending, but actively participating. He served as an usher, played the drums, and most notably began honing his vocal talent as a lead singer in the youth choir. His early performances included covers of The Temptations, Michael Jackson, and classic gospel hymns that moved entire congregations to tears. Even as a toddler, Jamal's ability to connect emotionally through music was evident. He didn't just sing, he ministered through music, embodying a sound and spirit far beyond his years. This rich musical foundation not only sharpened his vocal ability but also instilled in him a deep sense of discipline, purpose, and emotional authenticity. Singing in church wasn't just about hitting the right notes, it was about delivering a message, uplifting others, and channeling something greater than oneself. That early training is what fans and judges alike saw so clearly during Jamal's American Idol journey. From church pews to the national stage, Jamal's voice has always carried the echoes of his roots, and it's that grounding in faith and family that continues to guide him as he steps into his next chapter as a recording artist and role model. Jamal Roberts' wife and children, the family behind the music. Behind every great artist is a strong support system, and for Jamal Roberts, that support begins at home. While Jamal has become a household name thanks to his soul-stirring performances and his historic win on American Idol 2025, there's another part of his life that he holds just as close to his heart, his family. Jamal is happily married, though his wife prefers to remain out of the spotlight. Her name has not been shared publicly, and she keeps a low profile, choosing privacy over the pressures of public attention. Despite her anonymity, her presence is deeply felt in Jamal's life. In interviews, he has subtly credited her unwavering support as one of the cornerstones of his journey, calling her his anchor during the storm of national fame. The couple shares 3 beautiful daughters who have not only captured Jamal's heart but also the hearts of his fans across the nation. Their eldest daughter, Harmony, is 6 years old and already showing early signs of musical talent, according to Jamal's social media posts. Then there's Lyric, age 4, who is often seen dancing along in home videos shared by her proud father. Their newest blessing, Gianna Grace, was born in April 2025, just days before Jamal's top 8 performance. An emotionally charged week, it marked one of the biggest turning points in his career. During that week, Jamal performed with tears in his eyes, later revealing that his newborn daughter had arrived just in time to witness her father take another step toward history. The raw emotion in his voice during that performance resonated with millions, adding an even deeper layer of meaning to his music. While Jamal frequently shares sweet, heartfelt moments with his daughters on Instagram, birthday celebrations, bedtime serenades, and candid father-daughter snapshots, he remains respectful and protective of his wife's privacy. He's made it clear that while he stepped into the limelight, his family life remains sacred. This balance of fame and family is part of what makes Jamal so relatable and beloved. He's not just an idol winner, he's a father, a husband, and a man grounded in love and responsibility. His story reminds us all that behind every chart-topping song and standing ovation, there's a home filled with the quiet moments that truly matter. More about Jamal Roberts, the man beyond the music. Jamal Roberts isn't just the 2025 winner of American Idol, he's a living example of perseverance, humility, and purpose. Born and raised in Meridian, Mississippi, Jamal's roots run deep in a community known for producing talent grounded in soul and spirit. But what truly sets him apart is not just his voice, it's his heart. Despite standing under the bright lights of a national stage, Jamal carries himself with a rare kind of grace. Those who have followed his journey from local performances to Idol fame describe him as deeply humble, soft-spoken, and respectful, a man who hasn't let fame change the essence of who he is. He often talks about his love for faith, family, and community, pillars that have shaped his journey from day one. Long before Idol, Jamal was already a hero in his own right, not to TV viewers, but to his elementary school students. As a physical education teacher at Crestwood Elementary, Jamal was known for inspiring young minds not just through athletics, but through music and character. Coworkers recall how he would often sing to his students, encouraging them to find their voice, both literally and figuratively. He wasn't just preparing kids for physical challenges, he was teaching them how to dream. It was during these humble teaching days that Jamal began nurturing his dream, quietly performing in church choirs, local talent shows, and community events. He sang hymns on Sundays and Motown classics during weeknights, fusing gospel roots with a rich vintage Randy B tone. He often credits his grandparents for igniting his passion for music. "I was raised in the church," he said in an interview, "and if those doors were open, I was inside, singing, ushering, playing drums." From his early days in Mississippi to the national spotlight, Jamal Roberts' story is a beacon of hope.